Welcome back to Games Broadcast and Bullshit. This is the 15th episode, but the first episode of 2023. My name is Wendy, better known as Bravo Chick, twitch.tv/Bravo Chick, and TikTok / Bravo Chick and Bravo Chick 10 on Instagram and on Twitter. And this lovely guy is Nick. What's up, Nick? How you doing tonight?
Hey, welcome back. Here we are, 2023, another fresh year in the world.
Ooh, baby new year.
You know,
let's
I'm
go.
Nick, coming at you, GBBS. Love it. Love to be here. I'm also known as Nickinator15 on Twitch and Twitter, at Nickinator on YouTube, and the real Nickinator on Instagram. And yeah, it's crazy. You know, 2023, a new year, and 15th episode they just keep racking up, don't they?
15 episodes, like, you said we started this, like, in early June. We've been at this for over a half of a year. Like, we should already figure out, like, when the annual, like, you know, the 1 year anniversary can be, so we can go ahead and start booking guest appearances for that, because I think it's a law that, it should be a GBBS law that Pepper has to come on every anniversary since he was on our very, very first episode 7 months ago.
That's true. So the first episode I think we came across was June 9th. I think we talked about
June 9th. Wow.
And so that falls on a Friday this year. And it was a Thursday last year. And now we are actually starting them live on Wednesdays, which is the 7th. So anywhere in there, you know, that week, we can definitely do a 1 year.
You know,
and it'll still fall on, you know, pretty much the same day.
That is crazy. I feel like we just started this. It feels like time is so weird, because I feel like the last 2-3 weeks have been very long because I'm very, very tired. But then again, I feel like we just pumped out episode 14 a few days ago.
Yeah, literally. Like, holidays flew by, you know.
They did. Yeah, we'll have to talk about our holidays, how that went, you know, maybe later on in the BS edition of the podcast.
Yeah, you know, but as of now, I'm back to school, so time's just flying, right? So,
oh yeah,
you know, right back into it.
Time is going by so fast.
But I had a good time. Here we are. I'm ready to get back to podcasting,
get back to podcasting and getting back to streaming on my part, just because I more or less took December off. It felt like I hardly put out any streams at all, but hope to be fixing that here really soon. I think episode 14, all we did was like a look back at, you know, GBBS and where this broadcast started, and like it was like a 2022 wrap, which was pretty cool. You can listen to all the GBBS episodes at anchor.fm/GBBS.
Let's go.
So, so what have you been playing there, Nick? You been playing any games?
I've actually been playing quite a bit of games.
Oh, yes? Do tell.
First, I'll start off with the few I've been playing on my PC, because there's another device I've been playing on. But just recently, on Monday, we did Minecraft. I did Minecraft with you, and we had Silent Storm on there as well. And
it was a lot of fun.
So we're doing a new like Minecraft vanilla run, which is pretty exciting. I haven't done like vanilla Minecraft in forever.
I know, you're in store for so many new things. Like, holy cow.
I've played, the most recent version I've played modded was 1.12, I think. And then before that, the last vanilla game I played was like 1.3, which would have been, how many years ago was that?
I don't even know if
probably 7 to 8 years ago.
Even in like,
at least.
It was longer than that. It
Probably.
was longer than that. Yeah, I would think.
Yeah, Redstone and stuff was in there. I'm pretty, yeah.
I don't know if like, I want to say Redstone didn't come to like 1.5 or something like that. Maybe that, I don't know. Anyway. But, yeah, that was a long, long time. Like, first edition of Minecraft I played was 1.8, so, yeah. That for me was a long time ago. So, yeah, you're a few, you know, even behind that. So, there is so much new awesome stuff in the Minecraft world and of the Minecraft game.
I still remember
my to dive in with you.
My first Minecraft version was 1.2.5. I very vividly remember it's the first version of Minecraft I played. Right. And I had tons of fun with it, and I fell in love with it, and then immediately dived right into mods. I'm like, I need more. Yeah. I love the I always put mods in.
I need modded.
That would do like factory stuff. Put in like machines and stuff. Hence you know, I'm addicted to Factorial when I get into it. Those like factory games and everything. So, which I'm not playing right now.
I'll play modded, but I really want to try to keep vanilla as can be.
Oh yeah, I'm having a good time.
Yeah,
checking out the new stuff.
I'm gonna talk to Tendrick about installing a data pack, but it's not really mods. It's just a bunch of stuff that just like ease of life. Like there's one that that displays your coordinates right above your hotbar there, so you don't have to have F3 open all the time to be able to tell where where you're at and where you're going and where you need to be type thing.
That's not bad because like the F3 menu has so much crap in there.
So much information, yeah.
I'm struggling to find out where the coordinates are. I'm like,
oh, I know, it's ridiculous.
But back when I played, there was less stuff in there. It wasn't as crowded. Now there's so much.
The F3 menu like covers all of all the information one could want.
The whole screen's covered them.
So what else have you been playing there, Nick?
I just started up Elden Ring. I did say last year.
Game of the year.
I said if Elden Ring wins Game of the Year, I will do a full playthrough of it. And it won Game of the Year. So here we are. Killing myself out here. Playing Elden Ring.
Is it hard?
Let me just summarize to say after the first day, 3 hours of game time, we're at 43 deaths.
Oh my gosh.
We're at 43 so far.
Are you playing on like super hardcore mode though or something?
There's no difficulty options in the game.
Oh, I did not know that.
It's just a hard game to begin with. Like those games, it's a Souls-like game. Dark Souls, Sekiro, Bloodborne, they're all hard games. All the games from Software. But yeah, I'm actually enjoying it. It's really rewarding when you kill a boss. Like you work up, you might die 10 times or something trying to fight this one boss, and then you finally kill him. You're like, oh!
Yeah, like yeah.
It's a pretty rewarding game, I will say.
Well, good.
So I'm just going to stick to that. I'm doing that every Friday at 6 o'clock Eastern time. I'm streaming it for 4 hours, and we're just going to slowly work through it.
Elden Ring content right there at twitch.tv/Nickinator15 every Friday at 7 p.m.
I'm also posting a highlight video on my YouTube channel every single week as well. I'm putting highlights. Nice. The first one just came out just before the podcast. There's a highlight video. It's 16 minutes long. Just summarizes the 4-hour stream basically.
Oh, so it's like just a highlight video of Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. All right.
So yeah, that's been my thing now. It's going to be my thing for probably at least a month until Hogwarts Legacy comes out. So
yes, I'm definitely looking forward to Hogwarts Legacy.
And then another game I was playing over the holidays was Ready or Not, which is pretty fun game. I played it before. It's like a SWAT game.
Okay.
You go in as a SWAT officer. There could be like a hostage situation, or you got to do like a raid or something. You just kill a bunch of bad guys and arrest some people, and yeah. It's a pretty fun game.
Is it PvP or PvE?
It's PvE.
Well, I might play that then. I can shoot
it's so hard.
AI things, but PvP, I'm horrible at.
Yeah, it's pretty hard though. Like they're wicked. They'll just tap you in the head. These boom, those be
boom. Dead.
Be like so surprising. But it's a lot of fun. So if you have like a group of people together, you can have up to 4 people playing.
Cool.
And it's pretty cool going through like a building and you're like, I got left side, and you're like checking left side clear.
Yeah.
So yeah. That's mostly what I've been playing on the PC.
Pretty fun. Yeah, so you're playing on something other than the PC. You're cheating on your PC. Oh my goodness. What else have you been playing with?
Because technically it's another PC device. But I talked about it last year a lot. And I talked about a lot of games that would be really neat to play on it. And that is the Steam Deck. All right. I got the Steam Deck for Christmas.
Steam Deck. Oh boy.
So I've been playing some games on there, and I'm actually kind of surprised of like how awesome it is to play games on there. Like it's just very convenient. You just open up a game and you got it all there. Controller, everything. You don't have to be at your computer. So what I found it nice for is like just before bed, you know. I'll be laying in bed. I'm like, I need a little bit more game time in, right?
I need some game time.
Because I didn't get enough when I was at my PC.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, actually.
But I've also been taking it when I go to class. So on my lunch period too, get a little bit more game time in there while I'm waiting for the next class. So it's pretty neat. I've been playing GTA 4. I've started playing the story on there, which it runs wicked awesome on there. I mean, it's an old game, but you know, it's nice to be able to run that like pretty good.
Yeah.
I've been checking out Vampire Survivors, which is actually never really played a game like that. It's a roguelike game, and you just aimlessly move your guy around a 2D platform, and a bunch of enemies will come at you, and you just upgrade your weapons. You don't shoot or anything. Your guy automatically does, like, upgrades weapons and gets new ones and stuff, and it's kind of neat.
Wait, you don't shoot? He just shoots automatically, or how does that work?
Yeah, it's almost like a mobile game. It's like a mobile game kind of thing. But yeah, you just move your guy around, and then like you collect XP from the enemies that were killed. And then as you level up, you can upgrade your gear and all that. So
Right. Okay. That's pretty damn cool.
yeah, it's good for like, I need my brain active. For me, I find it hard when I'm watching a show. I'm a phone scroller while the show's on, unless it's something that's like, it depends on the show. It depends on the show. Like certain shows that you don't really need to fully pay attention to. Like like when I was watching Ozark, for example, that I was watching, you know, full attention.
I was going to say, I hope you weren't scrolling through Ozark. Otherwise, you didn't get none of that.
Ozark's one of those shows that, like, okay, you need to watch 100%.
Right,
but, like, my medic shows,
like
and like the hospital shows and stuff, I can get
away with. If it's like a sitcom or something,
exactly.
You can. Right. Yeah. I gotcha.
That game is perfect for me to just sit there and just, I can move my guy around. I just need the one thumbstick, move him around. I'm listening to the show and everything, so. But yeah, that's another game I've been playing, which is pretty neat.
Hell yeah.
And then I played with ATS on it with Sintog and Trucker.
So you played multiplayer on your Steam Deck with Sintog and Trucker?
With the winter mod installed.
With the winter mod installed?
I figured out how to install the mod into ATS and play with the mod. It wasn't Trucker's MP, but it was the convoy mode.
Right.
It was pretty neat, so.
That is pretty freaking cool.
And it ran like I was apparently at certain points I was getting more FPS than Sintog on his computer, so.
Holy cow. So would you recommend the Steam Deck then? Like first impression sounds like a good one, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Especially if you're doing like small travel or something. You know, maybe a car ride or something. I see people take pictures of it in the airplane. If you go on airplane rides semi-regularly, I don't know. Might be good. But yeah, car rides.
Something Andy said too is like if you have to commute to work, like riding the bus or the train or whatever, that'd be great because you can just sit there, play your games while you're on the train or whatever.
100%.
So that's really, really cool. I never really got into handheld gaming like ever. I came like so close to getting a PSP back in the day, but I decided not to. But yeah, that's great.
It's awesome, and you know, I read a lot about they're ecstatic about the Steam Deck. They said it's the best console handheld thing they've ever owned. So,
can you plug that into a television and play from it?
You can get a dock. You have to buy a separate thing, but it'll convert it because it's got a USB Type C on the one on the top, and that's the only plug-in it's got. But you can plug that into like a dock, and it'll give you a bunch of extra ports. It'll give you an HDMI, and it'll give you Ethernet and more USB plugins, and I can hook up a keyboard and mouse to it. I can like hook up a separate controller if you prefer like a PlayStation controller or something.
Right.
There's a lot you can do with it.
Damn. That's pretty crazy.
If you want to go through the work, you can emulate old games from anything. Wii, PlayStation 1, NES, N64, everything. I
was on vacation back in 2018, and I had just like a few weeks before that I had started playing Stardew Valley, and like after a couple days on vacation, I just got the sudden urge to play Stardew, and it was like an addict like needing a hit. Like I wanted it to play it so bad. So to have a, you know, a Steam Deck and to be able to just pull up Stardew, which I'm sure would play fantastic on that thing, would just be like, I'm
game's
getting
like
my
verified
hit,
on
my dopamine hit right now. Yeah. Yeah, Stardew would be great on that one.
Yeah, that game would work phenomenally on that. Perfect for like, you know, if you're away from your computer, you want to. Yeah,
for sure.
100%.
That's awesome. Well, I haven't been playing too many games. I did play some Minecraft with Nick Monday, and that was a lot of fun. I've been playing a lot of, well, not a lot, but I've been playing in that same world off stream as well. Not doing anything too crazy, just early days stuff. But I've also been playing Get Over the Holidays Simulator.
Get Over the Holidays Simulator.
Get Over the Holidays Simulator. Yep.
So what is that like? What is that? I've never even heard of this.
Oh, you know, it's like your player comes in after, you know, a whirlwind of 2 weeks from going here and there and going from one family to another and unwrapping this and talking to that person and getting hugged by like dozens of people you don't know, and they all look the same. And yeah, it's just like, oh, okay, it's all over. I can take a minute to breathe for a second, and then gonna go play this other really favorite game of mine called Watching the Back of Your Eyelid Simulator. I was playing that one a lot the first week of 2023 because, man, I got home
That's
and I
crazy.
was just,
I've never
it's
heard
like
of these games.
It's like all the post-holiday just hit me at once, and it was like blue screen of death, you know. So I was like, I'm going to bed. And then but yeah,
Nice games.
really, really nice games. 10 out of 10 would recommend, especially that Watching the Back of Your Eyelids sim. Sometimes it's hard to play, you know. It's just like you play it and then you don't. You play it and then you don't. You play it then you don't, because it's just sometimes it's hard, you know.
Well, thanks for explaining all about these games. That's
fantastic. Oh yeah, my pleasure. But yeah.
Anything else? Surely there's got to be something, right?
Oh yeah, my cousin. He's not my cousin. He's my nephew. Your nephew, Wendy. My nephew Austin picked up was given an Oculus Rift over for Christmas. And he had all kinds of games on there, and I played this one bar fight game.
Bar fight,
and it's yeah, like you're literally in this bar, and there's all kind of stuff around you that you can pick up and like hit people with.
That's
you can throw bottles at them. You can take the darts off the dartboard and throw it at them. But apparently, like I was on the ground, and I had this guy, and I was going like that on the ground, and then like I punched him in the dick, and they all thought that was pretty funny. So yeah, it was a lot of fun.
You got some anger boiled up somewhere?
That's a great way to take out anger or to take out frustrations. I was just getting into it. But it was funny because I'm beating the shit out of this one dude, and out of the corner of my eye I see this huge big dude, and he scared the crap out of me. So but yeah, it's pretty good fun. Makes me consider, the whole VR thing a bit more.
Was that your first experience with VR? Or?
It was, yeah. It was my very first time playing VR. I watched Austin and Bailey and Austin's girlfriend Kaylee play Beat Saber a little bit. That was cool. And they were playing some kind of boxing. Yeah, they were playing some kind of boxing game. And it was a lot of fun. It was really fun to watch, people play it. Because Kaylee had someone down on the ground too that she was just beating the shit out of. And then there was a golfing game that we played that was a lot of fun as well. Makes me want to consider the Oculus more, but they're so pricey. I worry about getting my money's worth out of it. Like, that's where I'm at now.
That's what I would say. For certain people, like, it depends on the person, right? Like, 100% some people get the money's worth and they love the thing. For me, I love the whole thought of VR, and it works really good. Like, it's amazing. You put the VR headset on, and like, it's so cool. But for me, it's like having to get everything to set it up and whatnot with the PC and the wires, plugging it in. And sometimes I have problems like with the head strap on my head for certain periods of time. I don't find myself using the VR as much as, you know, I at least did when I first got it. When you first get it, it's like whole thing, and then
it's like the best
tapered
thing
off
ever, right?
really quick.
Yeah.
So
that's my only worry. It's like, you know, investing all that money in it and then not using it, because it is a lot of money.
But it's pretty neat. It's really neat.
Yeah.
If you can get one for
sure.
a good price, I would recommend getting a VR.
I think I would love it for Flight Simulator. I think that's where I would use it the most.
Yeah, that would be pretty neat.
Yeah. But
I remember checking out Flight Simulator in VR when it was like in like some beta, because Microsoft Flight Simulator didn't ship with VR. I don't think it did. I don't think it had VR support. Then they had some beta going on, and even then it worked pretty decent. Like I was able to move around and look out the window and everything. It was pretty neat.
Yeah.
So,
we tried to get it to work, but I think you gotta have a certain like. Austin was trying to do it via Bluetooth, but I don't know. I think you've got to be, you know, hardwired into the PC in order to do it. I don't know. We couldn't figure it out, you know. But anyways, not too much gaming news this week other than SES teases Kansas on their blog. They're talking Airlink Wi-Fi 6, Bryant says. Is that what we needed to use the thing with the stuff? But yeah, SES posted on their blog how 2023 is going to be year of the sunflower, and I guess Kansas is the sunflower state, so it looks like we'll be getting Oklahoma. Yeah, it looks like we'll be getting Oklahoma and Kansas in 2023, and, you know, fingers crossed we may even like get Nebraska too. That'd be great.
We could see, hopefully, a third state, because, you know, we got 2 states last year, right? Was it 2 or was it?
Texas and Montana.
And Texas is a big state, and same with Montana. It's a fair size, so.
They pushed out Idaho, Wyoming, and Utah. Yeah, no, it was Utah, Idaho, and Colorado. My bad. They pushed those 3 states out within 13 months of each other, so they're getting close to that, you know, 3 states in a year window, which is what I would primarily like to see them get to, because I just think that's where it needs to go. But yeah, that'll be fun to roll in Oklahoma and Kansas. You know, more content is more content.
The 3 a year would probably help retain the player base in that game too.
It would, for sure.
Because I do find the player base, like a new state comes out, people play it, and then within a couple weeks, it's already kind of tapering off.
I tell you though, I have seen some friends of mine who are fellow streamers who never really played Truck Sim before, and now that Texas is here, they're playing it, and they're playing it pretty regularly. So, you know, hopefully that's a good sign for the game and for the company, and we'll, you know, get them to where they can hire more people if they need to and produce more content for the game that we all like.
That's probably going to happen more and more as more states come out. People are going to want to play when their state's there, right? So.
Oh yeah, for sure, 100%.
I got a long way to go. I'm not even in the United States. Up here in Canada.
Even in America. Yeah.
I'm not going to get a state.
You're on the continent. Maybe pro mods though. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, but you know, it's just not the same. Pro mods is a little bit more copy and paste. The game puts a little bit more.
Pro mods, not
as much as like some of the things.
Pro mods isn't copy paste.
I guess not. They're the ones that only have the one part of Canada, right?
You're thinking of Coast to Coast.
Probably, yeah. That's definitely
Coast to Coast is very copy pasta. Pro mods is very original, like some of the best map work out there.
That's fair, yeah. I think I must have confused it too. So
you did. You totally did.
Oh well, it happens.
So, how about some 2022 favorites? So, what was your favorite new game in 2022?
This one took a lot of thinking because, to be honest, I didn't play a lot of. I assume when I was coming up with the answer to this question, I had to think of like a new game.
Right.
Not one that was old that I've played for the first time, which I did a lot of in 2022. That's why it was kind of hard. Like, I don't know. I didn't play a whole lot of new games. So I'm like, I had to really think. And one of the games that I played that was new-ish, I will say, was Spider-Man. And that was because it came out for PC.
Right.
Spider-Man had come out before on like PlayStation, but this was the first time like brand new game to me on PC. And I would have to say that probably that game was my favorite game of 2022. That was brand new. So it was a really
good one.
Fun game all around. There was a lot of content in the game. I think I ended up putting around 30 hours into the game.
Yeah.
So, and I still had more to go. Like I didn't even finish all the DLC, which I'm thinking I'm going to end up doing on the Steam Deck.
Oh heck yeah, that's great
So,
too. I didn't
yeah.
even think about that. Like that is going to
The
open up
game
more
runs pretty good
opportunity
on
to play and finish some other games.
Yeah, but that would have to be mine.
Yeah.
What about you over there? What do you got?
I'm gonna go with Dinkum. It came out of nowhere. It wasn't even on my radar, and it just turned out to be this really cute and fun game. Like I could really get lost in that game and just spend a bunch of time. You know, if I had the time to dump into a game, I could totally do that on Dinkum because it is a lot of fun. And yeah, it just caught. I don't even think it was on my radar. I think you and Bryant, y'all were playing it.
Yeah, I saw
and
it.
Then
like, I had just seen it on Steam. I'm like, yo, this kind of looks like a pretty neat game. I think I spotted it just before it came out or right around the time or something. And it was a pretty neat game. It was like the Animal Crossing meets Stardew Valley in like a 3D universe or something. It was a pretty interesting take on a game. So
I still want to play until getting to the end game because I've never really seen the end game of Dinkum, and it's something I'd like to get to eventually.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dinkum and
What
Spider-Man.
was your favorite game of 2022?
Yeah.
New game.
What was your favorite new game of 2022? Another one that I'd throw out there that I'm pretty sure, I don't know, maybe it wasn't new, but did Plate Up come out last year, or was
I think
it just
it did,
an old game?
Yeah.
Okay. That was another great game. It was a lot of fun. Goat Sim. That's a cute game. I'm sure there was other stuff. I'm just thinking of everything that came out, boom, right there at the end of 2022, right?
Yeah, I can't even remember all the games I played. But also for me, like, I had a lot of fun with Call of Duty. You know, the new Call of Duty.
BioShock.
Which is not a new game.
Far Cry. Well, I'm
the games
thinking
that
of
I
everything
played,
that you played in 2022. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
You
my
covered
Steam
a lot of
replay said
bases.
69 games played.
Giggity.
So,
Goat Simulator there, Trucker? Yeah. Goat Sim's a great game.
Yeah.
How about a game that surprised you in 2022?
I had to go with Resident Evil.
Yeah?
So, I'm pretty sure Resident Evil Village came out last. It might have been at the end of the year before, but it was a game that I played.
I would say, like, this doesn't have to be a game that came out in 2022.
Okay, I still went with this.
But, right.
I did go with this even thinking of all the games.
Right.
Resident Evil is definitely a game that surprised me. I wasn't sure what I was expecting going. I've heard good things about the game, but I've never played a Resident Evil game, never really, looked at any gameplay or any of that. And I ended up having a lot of fun with it. Interesting world, the story and everything is very interesting. And it's a fun little like thriller game, so
yeah.
Yeah, it was I don't know what else to say about it other than play it because I don't want to say too much more.
Okay.
But, honestly, try out a Resident Evil game. They're a lot of fun.
It's almost like a genre that took me back to really, really young Wendy, really, really young Bravo, when I was really, really into racing games and getting back into that genre with playing Forza and Need for Speed and Project Cars. I enjoyed that so much. And it really surprised me at how much I had been missing that, playing racing games like that. And look to play some more racing titles in 2023.
Hey, I'm down for we got a weekend or something. Mm-hmm. We can get together. We can do another racing thing.
Absolutely.
I'm ready.
Get some racing going. Yeah,
I'm ready for more Project Cars or Forza or whatever, maybe. Because, tons of fun. Project Cars is a lot of fun. So
I'm gonna go. I'll lead this one off because your list is certainly more exciting than mine. What am I most looking forward to in 2023? Hogwarts Legacy. We'll be diving into that in about a month from now.
I mean,
Can't
that's on
wait.
everyone's radar. Let's get real.
Yeah,
Right?
everyone's waiting for Hogwarts, right?
I think it's been like the best-selling game or something for a little bit now on Steam or something like that.
The best game that's never been released. The best game no one's played.
Which is, I've even heard of other people that like, yeah, I've pre-ordered Hogwarts. I'm like, can we get over this pre-ordering thing?
They were pre-ordering it like 7 months
ago, right?
out. I'm like,
but I personally know somebody in my class too that that pre-ordered, and it's funny, but I guess I get it. You know, you get excited for it. I used to pre-order games.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
I think we're all guilty of it at some point or another.
Yeah, that's fair. But so yeah, a lot of people are excited for that one.
I'm a Harry Potter head, you know. Send me into that world. I'm really, I was mistaken. I thought this was going to be a Harry Potter MMO, but it's a single player, unfortunately. I want a MMO based in the wizarding world. I think that would be so fun and amazing, and yes. So hopefully that's something we get in the future.
I've heard somebody like, I think I heard once, maybe they'll update it to be like an MMO. I said that'll never be the same, because what's going to happen is people are going to play Hogwarts Legacy. They're going to enjoy the game. They're going to play through it. Majority of people are going to forget about the game. They're going to be like, oh yeah, I played it. And then if they come up with an update, it's not going to be the same as if it were to be released as an MMO.
Right.
So I feel like
maybe this is what they're doing then. Maybe they're putting out this game and then maybe the next iteration will be an MMO or multiplayer or something like that. Who knows?
Maybe. But I'm excited nonetheless.
But along with Hogwarts Legacy, of course, I'm looking up to updates for 4 of my favorite games: American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator 2, Farming Sim 22, and Minecraft. They will all be receiving various different types of updates in 2023. And I'm all about them updates, man. Let me get them updates.
Yeah. Updates are pretty neat because majority of them you don't have to pay for. They just update the games, which is really neat about the simulator. I find it very common in the simulator world that there's always new things coming out for these games. I think SES does a really good job at updating their games. American Truck and Euro Truck Simulator. They push updates, not only just the DLC. We get the DLC for like new areas and stuff, but they put updates into the game, pretty regularly.
Like at least once per quarter, they're pushing an update, and it could be just a graphics rehaul, or they're generally fixing stuff, or they could be adding new stuff into the game, like the airbags on your trucks or the suspension, So I love to see, software, video game developers, that are working on their games and not just sitting back and letting the cash roll in, that they're continuing to develop their games. Some of the things that we know that we can pretty much confirm are, like I had said earlier, Oklahoma and Kansas for American Truck Simulator. They're working on something for the next map bit for Euro Truck Simulator 2. I can't recall.
Yeah, that was announced like a few months ago now, I think. So
yeah,
we'll probably see that this year.
Finally, we'll be getting carrots in Farming Simulator 22. It is the one crop that I have always wanted. You can get a map that has it modded in, but this is finally going to be in the vanilla section. And what's up there, Rye119 says, bravo, Nick Pepper. Hey, what up there, Rye? How's it going?
Hey, what's up? Let's go.
So, what are you most looking forward to in 2023 there, Nick?
Mine would be Hogwarts as well. I'm still trying to think forward because I got this schedule kind of thing going on my stream. And I'm trying to think of how I want to fit Hogwarts Legacy in. So I'm still trying to think of that because we're definitely going to be playing it. And I feel like I'm going to be wanting to play it more than once a week.
Oh boy. Yeah, man.
But we'll see how the game is and everything. And I'm not getting my hopes up for the game. I don't do that. I've done that
I'm
enough with too many
trying.
games.
I'm
And
trying not to get my hopes up.
because there's actually been a few games that I talked about on the podcast, I was like, kind of looking forward to.
Yeah,
They come
same.
out and wah, wah, wah.
Yeah.
But it's on my list. I'm looking forward to Hogwarts. Don't have it pre-ordered or anything. I'm gonna see how the reviews are before I even buy it.
That's fair. Because I'm
am.
not gonna be pre-ordering it either.
I'm sorry, it's an expensive game. I gotta know what I'm buying, and I gotta know that I'm gonna at least enjoy playing it. Or at least the majority of people are enjoying playing it, and that it runs is the biggest thing, right?
Right.
If I buy a game and for the first 2 weeks it doesn't run properly, like a lot of people complain about Gotham Knights and then Callisto Protocol, those 2 games I was excited for last year, and they just ended up being performance problems right out the gate. So it's unfortunate.
It is, because I was really looking forward to Gotham Knights. What can you do, though? That's why we wait for reviews then, I guess, instead of buying it out the gate.
Other than Hogwarts Legacy, I'm looking forward to Dune Awakening, which is an MMO on the Dune universe, so that could be interesting.
Really?
I'm going to keep my eyes on that one.
I didn't know that was going to be an MMO. Okay.
Yeah, that one's an MMO.
Watch a little bit of that one. Yeah.
Lies of P. Talked about that from the Gamescom as well before. That looks like a pretty interesting game.
That looks like it's going to be phenomenal. Whether I play it or not, I'm definitely, at the very least, going to watch Nick play it, because it...
But again, gonna see how the reviews go.
Well, it was the one game that, leaving, stepping out of, as Gamescom is coming to a close, it was that one game that I'm like, it's the one game I kept going back and thinking about, man, that Lies P is going to be badass.
It kind of gave me like Dishonored vibes or something, which is a really phenomenal game. Dishonored, I had a lot of fun playing, whether I'm not usually a stealth liker, but because that game is all about stealth, but I still played through it and enjoyed other aspects of the game. I'm just terrible at stealth. I'm like, I need to go. I need to get into the action. I like the action more. So but oh well. Other than Lies of P, I'm excited for Star Wars Jedi Survivor. I haven't actually played like Star Wars games, but this one looks really neat.
It looks like a lot of fun.
Really, really good. But we'll see how it is on launch. Games really have they could put a trailer together that looks absolutely amazing, like mind blowing, like, oh my god, this game looks so good, and then it doesn't quite hit the same when you play it. Cyberpunk.
Yeah, but by the end of the day, how does the game play?
Yeah.
That's what it boils down to.
Or oh my god, that whole scandal with like Watch Dogs.
Oh my god.
I remember that one. That was like, people were like, saw the video or something, and the game was just nothing like that. The game was still a pretty good game for the time.
Right.
But it's just what they put into people's minds before it comes out. They would just put it how it is, like
these video game developers and their publishers, they have a problem of overhyping it sometimes, I feel like. And if they just wouldn't overhype it, if they would let the game speak for themselves, I think they would see more success and more negative or less negative reviews on Steam.
Yeah, because people see this video, they kind of have an expectation of some sorts in their mind of the game. They go hit play and they start playing. They're like, well, this is not what I expected. Even though the game, like, somebody probably that didn't even see this could open up this game and go, this game is fantastic. This is the best game I've ever played. But because the person that saw like a really good promotional video for it, they're going to have a different expectation or different vision on the game. So yeah, overhype. Advertisement, it gets the money. I get it.
It does.
Everyone's after the money. I guess they don't care about the reviews on their game.
Yep, they get the money and then they fall short on delivery. But hopefully, that's changing, because I was surprised at how much world premieres of platformers that were coming, and there was a lot of retro stuff going on with the gaming awards as well. So I don't know if gaming is seeing a renaissance or where 2023 is going to take us. All I know is 2023 is going to be a hell of a roller coaster ride for gaming.
Huge year. This is where like all the delays from the last couple of years are kind of catching up, and we're starting to see the games that were delayed now coming out. So
they're finally, getting their release date.
Yeah, and there's one more game here that I'm excited for. That's The Last of Us Part 1 for PC, because I haven't played The Last of Us, and I'm excited to dive in and actually check out The Last of Us, because this game, I'm pretty sure it won Game of the Year. Something. I'm pretty sure it won something.
Isn't HBO doing a series based on this game?
The Last of Us show premieres this Sunday.
Ooh.
And this is a show that I'm going to be watching probably from day one.
Yeah, same.
From day one, I'm going to be watching The Last of Us.
That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah. So expect me to talk about that on the next podcast episode.
There you go. Episode 16 with some Last of Us coverage.
Don't really want to spoil anything, but I don't know. We could have a segment where we say spoiler warning.
Yeah, spoiler warning.
Depends. I don't know. It depends on how I feel about the show and what I want to do.
We'll see. Yeah.
Anyhow, that's what I'm looking forward to in 2023. Sorry, I'm
so
excited for the games. My list is so long. I get it.
Yeah.
Talking a lot.
All the video games.
Passion.
Yes. Video games. We like video games here at GBBS. That's why we put the G first. Tindrick said that they, meaning SES, need to up the player limit on the American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator 2 dedicated servers. I agree. I think they will eventually. They just wanted to iron out any kinks and whatnot. And Rye says they're doing good. And how's it going? Things are going great. Feels good to be back here doing the first episode of GBBS in 2023.
Remember, if you want to interact with us live here on the podcast, be sure to hit up our live streams. If you're watching this on Spotify, that's okay too. You get to listen to it in the car or whatever. But hit us up live on the Twitch every other Wednesday, where you can get that live interaction.
You can be a participant on an episode of Games Broadcast and BS. So moving forward, let's dive into some broadcasting, because something came to my attention yesterday or day before about Stream Elements versus Streamlabs, and how one of the companies aren't exactly on the up and up, and how one is to be frank, pretty shady, doing some shady shit, and that would be Streamlabs. Now, I had seen this come across my Twitter feed. Streamlabs was getting put on blast by a streamer that I rarely see put anyone on blast. So I was like, what's going on here? What did I miss out on? But they got back with me and sent me a bunch of information on the shadiness of Streamlabs, and I figured that would make a good topic of conversation. Before we dive into it, I just want to list off some of the things why Streamlabs may not be the best, streaming partner out there. So, in 2021, Streamlabs was caught and outed by many streamers and companies for using their IP without consent. Streamlabs, which was once called Twitch Alerts, refused to not be called Twitch Alerts until, of course, Twitch threatened to take Streamlabs to court. Streamlabs was found guilty of stealing artwork from small-time creators, offering it for free to their users as a part of their alerts and overlay suite. And Streamlabs are also guilty of scamming users out of money by unknowingly signing them up for quote-unquote premium alerts. Wow. You shady, Streamlabs. You so shady.
Which, okay, I some people, like, they probably won't even know, right? I
had no idea.
They'll type in, like, they'll start streaming or something. They'll try to set up, like, alerts or the best way to stream, and Streamlabs, with all their advertisement, they'll come up first, and they'll go through and they'll do this unknowingly, right? So they have no idea that Streamlabs is not the best tool you can use for streaming.
So I have used both in the past. When I first started streaming for the first time back in 2015 rather, I was using Streamlabs, and I had no idea about any of this. And then when I returned to streaming back in whenever it was, I don't even know anymore. But my Streamlabs stuff wouldn't work, so therefore I switched to Stream Elements. But yeah, I had no idea any of this was a thing until I seen it come across Twitter, and I was like, oh, what is going on here? What have I missed out on?
Yeah. Yeah, like, I didn't know about half the stuff, but I never really used Streamlabs. I use Streamlabs for a few things, like I use their bot right now for a few small things, very small things. Other than that, I don't use Streamlabs alerts. I've never used their OBS thing and like anything else from that.
That was another thing they did. So OBS, Open Broadcast Software, is, what we both use to, to stream our content to various different platforms. That's been a thing for a very long time. Like, as long as I've been around, I've been using OBS.
Yeah.
Well, a few years, like I want to say around 2016, 2017, Streamlabs came out with their own version called Streamlabs OBS. And then Streamlabs tried to get OBS to stop calling themselves OBS, even though they were there before Streamlabs OBS. So, yeah, if you're new to streaming,
going on there too.
yeah, there's some like not on the up and up things going on over there at Streamlabs, and I don't know. I'm glad that I have switched to Stream Elements. I'll say that.
That's what I use for my alerts and all that. I use Stream Elements, and so far
makes me want to dig into some old bank statements from like 4 years ago to see if I got signed up for those premium alerts or whatever, and if I did, then get my lawyer to write them a letter and be like, pay me my money back, or we'll be seeing you in court type thing.
I don't know. My suggestion is, if you're using Streamlabs OBS, I highly, highly recommend that you start switching your stuff over to OBS Studio.
Streamlabs
not only
OBS
because of the stuff. I've heard many things before that OBS Studio just runs better. It runs smoother, doesn't use as much of your computer, like resources and stuff. And, overall it has more features. And in some ways it might be a little bit more confusing. I think it's a little bit harder to get to certain settings over Streamlabs OBS. That makes it a little bit easier, like a little bit more user friendly, I think.
Look.
But there's YouTube videos everywhere.
I was going to say, there's this great thing called YouTube. And there's a tutorial out there for how to set up your OBS studio.
Yeah.
Use it. Utilize the tool of YouTube, because I swear, there's a tutorial on how to do open heart surgery. I could do it. I'm not saying the poor bastard's going to live, but I could do the surgery. But yeah, if you're a new streamer, try to go with Stream Elements, and if you're using Streamlabs currently, maybe look into some of this stuff and deduce for yourself on if you want to switch to Stream Elements or not. Chucky C says, "Oh my God, that poor guy." Yeah, man. If you're so desperate that you're having me operate on you, yeah, something there is a lot more wrong in the world than just someone needing heart surgery. Because woo.
Hey, I would attempt it if it was the only option and someone's life was on the line.
Yeah. I read a story one time about a doctor who did surgery on himself.
That's wild.
How he just took like a local, and it was like removing the gallbladder too. So like there was a mirror, and that'd be weird too, because you'd have to do it backwards and shit. Dr. Bravo. Doctor in the house. That's actually what I wanted to be when I was wee little Wendy growing up. Always wanted to be a doctor. But who has a lot of school? I don't think I could have cut it. I had the grades, but I wasn't passionate enough, I guess you could say.
Yeah. 100%.
Anyway, what about diving into the bullshit section of the podcast? Dr. W. Exactly.
bullshit.
So how was your holiday and New Year's season there, Nick?
It was pretty good. Just relaxed, had a good time. Spent a little bit more time than I would imagine on the Steam Deck. But I did have Christmas dinner and had a good New Year's and all that. So played card games on New Year's and had a few drinks.
Fun.
So overall, chilled and all that. I didn't stream a whole lot because I did want to spend some time, getting away and doing something.
Right.
Before school, right? So. But yeah, had some family over, uncle and all that. So it was neat.
So is there a traditional Christmas dinner in Canada, or is it just what? Because there are a few traditions, well, in my family that we have as far as food goes for Christmas and New Year's. I was just wondering if the same thing applied to Canada.
For Christmas is very similar to Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
At least that's what my mom does. But yeah, it's very, very similar. We had turkey for Christmas, but I know a lot of people have different things, right? So really depends on what you want.
We always get a ham, a honey baked ham for Christmas.
Yeah, I think my mom's done that before too, is ham. But yeah, that's pretty similar to Thanksgiving. Stuffing, turnip, squash, mashed potatoes, your vegetables and
right.
Yeah.
How about New Year's? Is there a New Year's Canadian dinner?
We do something a little bit different. Well, we do a fondue for one.
Fun.
So that's one thing that's pretty common. But fondues are I find really neat.
Fondue's great.
A couple people in my family, they're a little impatient. They're it takes too long. They want their food cooked now. This is a social thing. You get your thing, you cook your. I love fondue.
It's so fun. Yeah.
And so we've done that, and then we do a little thing, a treat that my dad has always done because he's from the Netherlands.
Right.
And we always cook a thing called oliebollen, which it translates to oil ball.
Oil ball,
but
oil.
It's pretty neat. It's like dough with raisins in there, and it's got a certain flavor, and then you put powdered sugar on it, and
oh my god,
it tastes they taste so good.
That sounds damn delicious.
Yeah. So that's pretty much tradition here.
I always wonder, because Christmas dinner for us is Thanksgiving is you go all out for Thanksgiving, and then Christmas is all about keeping it as simple as possible so you can, we play a lot of games in my family. We're a very game oriented family, so board games, card games, stuff like that. So it's always been honey baked ham, potato salad, and rolls, and maybe a few other vegetables. Most of the time I just make me a ham sandwich and get back to the table so I can beat whoever the hell we're playing and whatever the hell it is we're playing. That is something we bought, or we picked up Ticket to Ride, the board game, and that was such a huge hit over Christmas. It is such a fun freaking board game. Really, really fun. It sounds very confusing at first as you're looking at the rules and whatnot, but as you play it, once you get around once or twice, it's oh, okay, I know what to do now, and it's a lot of fun, and look forward to trying the video game version of that here really soon.
Yeah, which I'm excited to get into one of these days whenever we can get together and get a few people in that game. I think it would be a really good time.
It would be. It'd be a lot of fun.
But yeah, you explain how you said the rules or something kind of sound really hard, or when you first try to think of the game hard.
Right.
I find a lot of games like that, but especially we play euchre, the card game over here.
Yeah.
And a lot of new people are very intimidated by the game. But to me, it's one of the easiest games to get into. Once you start and you get into it, it's it's just such an easy game to play. So
I've always wanted to try to get into euchre.
It's hard to explain. I can't even explain it. It's hard. People get confused when I try to explain it. I'm yeah, I get it. There's a lot to it, but it comes together really easy. So
That's like our family game that we play called Nuts. It's a super fast-paced card game, but it's so much fun. James doesn't like it too much. He gets anxious over it. He's like, we'll start playing and he'll be like, ah. And then James' thing is like when he's playing a game, he'll be the play-by-play announcer of the game, which is so funny because he'll be like, oh, Wendy took the yellow train and the blue train cards. Well, I wonder where she's building her track at on this Ticket to Ride. Like, so
Yep.
he does that, but you can't really commentate the card game Nuts because it's literally hands. Like, you've got, you play in teams of 2, and then you can theoretically have as many teams as you want. We usually play with 4 teams, so, you've got 8 hands, like, constantly doing this. It's just so insane, but so much fun. But, it was a busy holiday for me because I was just back and forth a lot between my family and James' family, which was okay. It was nice. It just wore me out. Like, when I got home after New Year's, man, I just, like I said, blue screen of death. I had to crash and freaking sleep, catch up on sleep and rest. But, I was wasted on New Year's Eve. Drank.
I'm sure a lot of people were. Yeah.
4 or 5 shots of tequila rose, and then 2 or 3 shots of Old Smoky salted caramel. Did a Jello shot. Drank some sours, and did some champagne right after midnight. And I think I was fine until the champagne point. Drink the champagne, and then James is like, oh, do you want some more champagne? And I'm like, I want some water. And I get up to go pour me some water, and I end up taking a little tumble, and I kind of fell. I think I might have blacked out for a second. I'm not sure, but I was fine. I'm
probably.
good.
You just listed off like 20 different drinks.
Oh my God. And I wasn't hungover like New Year's morning. How? I will never know. But I woke up and I'm like, wow, I don't have a headache. I don't feel sick. This is awesome. So maybe it's just, I don't know. Maybe it was that lime Jello shot that I did that saved the day on having no hangover. Yeah. But it was a lot of fun. I really had a great holiday season, and happy New Year. And now I'm looking forward to getting back to regularly scheduled programming here in 2023.
I tried a new drink over the holidays. It's like think of your like Bailey's, right? Your cream, your cream liquor. Right. But this was maple cream. Only Canadians.
That sounds so delicious.
It's really good.
Tequila Rose, it's like it's creamy. It's like a strawberry. It's almost like strawberry milk, but it has alcohol in it.
I love strawberry milk.
It is so good.
So good.
It's just so good. So good, man.
Oh, yeah.
My newest drink is these kombuchas. This one is lemon ginger, and it's pretty good. I like it. I'm definitely on that kombucha train. Whoop, whoop. So have you been watching anything over the holidays?
I've been slowly getting through my House. Yeah. Still watching House. It takes me a long time to get through shows, all right? So I'm not a binge watcher per se or any of that. Mm-hmm. I'll get through if I'm lucky, an episode a day. Some on average, some nights it'll be 2 or 3, and then sometimes it won't be any at all. Mm-hmm. So, but I'm on season 6 of 8 of House, and it's about 20 somewhat episodes per.
Nice.
So yeah, pretty long seasons, but I'm enjoying the heck out of it. I'm sad to know that I'm nearing the end of it because there's no more coming out.
Getting close to the end of I have such a bad habit of not finishing stuff when I get to the end of it, so bad. Telecon says, episode a day? Bruh, don't even watch TV at that rate. But Bryant, we used to when we were growing up, we would watch one episode of a show a week. You'd watch an episode of Roseanne. You'd have to wait a whole week to see Roseanne again. Shouldn't too bad, but when you consider shows like Breaking Bad or Sons of Anarchy and how shows like that can leave you on a cliffhanger and having to wait a week to watch it, or waiting till next season if it was the season finale. Days of Our Lives was always
yeah.
Gotta watch my soap operas.
Yeah.
I'll never forget. That was one thing from like probably 6th grade on, like the first day in school, and all the girls being like, "I'm gonna miss my soap operas," and I'm like, whole time I'm thinking like, you spent your summer vacation watching soap operas. Like, why would you do that to yourself?
He watches TV in 2020. Well, that's that's what it is now. It's all there's like no such thing as like watching your TV guide or whatever, right?
I don't even have a TV.
No.
I watch my iPad or my computer.
We actually do now because it's come included with like our internet package and everything. It's for the same price. We got TV, all the TV stations and HBO and all that.
Right.
So and Crave I think is all included. So
yeah, we have like a cable package with our internet as well, but for the most part, I just watch YouTube, Twitch, and then subscriber services. I very rarely just sit down and like, let's see what's on History Channel. Oh, it's a commercial. That's right. That's why I don't watch live TV anymore.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem with it, right? So
yeah.
But I don't know. It's neat though. Like for ours, it comes with like the HBO and Crave subscriptions, and it's over internet,
right?
So I just have to type it in from any device on the internet, and it goes by like IP address or something, and I'll have access to it. So it's pretty neat, like
nice.
how it's set up. But other than that, I watch Amazon Prime. I just recently canceled the Netflix because I think they're so expensive,
They are going up on price, and I'm gonna hold out to catch the final season of The Crown with Netflix, I think, and then I may give it the old boot. Because I find even when I do turn to a subscription service to watch, a lot of times, like, it's getting to be less and less Netflix. Here recently, I've been watching more of, like, Peacock and Hulu than I have of anything else, so.
Yeah.
But,
well, the next thing I'll be watching is The Last of Us come Sunday.
The Last of Us.
Excited
HBO.
To see that. Yeah.
Let's go. I wish I was watching the latest season of Yellowstone, but alas, I can't. Because for whatever reason, the show comes on Paramount Network, but it's not on Paramount Plus. So I guess I'll just have to wait. Oh well. I've been watching the latest season of The Crown, Rick and Morty, and as of last week was watching the DC Clown Show. If you know, you know.
I don't know.
But you're not, trust me when I say you're not missing out on anything. You're just listening. You're just missing out on ridiculousness.
That's fair.
You got a quote to start this New Year's off.
Oh,
I got a quote. Off.
So this quote, okay. This
ho.
one is actually, this one's from the Sanatorium, which we read last year, and talked about it on the podcast.
I still want to build the sanatorium in Minecraft, and I figured we're playing Minecraft now, so that could be a fun, first, big build.
I think we should.
Be the sanatorium. 100%. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I'm not gonna know what to do because I don't know how to build, but I'm gonna be there and supporting and giving her building materials and laying out whatever she's gonna do, an outline, and I'll be like,
I'll lay it out and I'll be like, now go to work.
I'm fine with that. I'm good. Yeah. So I think it'll be really nice to see it turn up and see how it comes together.
Just a quick reminder, we are playing Minecraft every Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, make sure you tune in. Check out the Minecraft.
So this quote from Sarah Pierce says, things are messy. There aren't always explanations. You can't have an explanation for everything, can you? All right?
That's right, yeah.
Life's messy. The world's messy. We're all a mess.
We're all hot mess. Huh?
Whether you've accepted it or not. Yeah. There's no explanations.
Yeah. Good things happen to bad people, bad things happen to good people, and there's no reason. It's just called life.
Yeah. I don't know. That quote stuck out on me, so.
To open up 2023, I just want to say sometimes you just need sleep. And I said that in 2023. So it's brand new quote, hot off the press. Because, man, I have needed a lot of sleep this first week and a half into the new year. I guess recharge my batteries and get, jumpstart back to, everyday life after a very chaotic and crazy, busy holiday season.
There you go. Get your sleep. Okay, sleep is not for the weak. It's
sleep
not.
is important, and
It's
that's
for the smart. Come on.
I'll sleep when I'm dead thing. Yeah. You gonna die, and like you don't want to die, so therefore you need sleep. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I have no idea.
Comparing or having
sleep
a competition
isn't for the weaklings.
on
sleep is for everybody.
how little sleep you got with other people is the most toxic thing a human can do.
Dude, I only slept like 4 hours last night. Oh, I only slept like 2.
3.
I slept 7.5 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's quit that, all right? Let's put an end to that.
Yeah, let's
get
start.
how much sleep you feel like your body needs. It is different for different people,
Let's start bragging about it, be like, yo, man, I got 7.5 hours sleep last night. I feel so good.
Okay, let's not have people sleeping for 24 hours and going, yeah, get at high level, man, and 24 hours.
36 hours. Oh, feels so good.
Let's tone it down, all right? Just sleep and go about your day.
There you go. Sounds good.
Compete with other things that drive motivation and passion and stuff. Compete with that stuff. That's good stuff to compete about. Not sleep.
Not sleep.
There you go.
Compete about things that matter and not these irrelevant things like the amount of sleep you got or how much coffee you drink in or how many joints you roll coffee during the day and whatever.
I love my coffee,
Nothing wrong with that. Some people do. They do the same thing with coffee. But they'll be like, oh, I drank like 5 cups last night. And I'd be like, oh, I'm already working on my 18th, kind of thing. So it's like, it's another one of those dick measuring contests with coffee and caffeine as it is with sleep,
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it. That happens.
Right. Oh, yeah, we got to do Would You Rather and 3,000 questions. So
let's go.
Would you rather numbers 5 and 6?
All right, coming at
Number
you.
5. Would you rather live in a world where nothing is square, or one where nothing is round?
All right, let's just picture. I'm trying to think if nothing was square, so everything is round, or where nothing is round, so everything is like edged.
Would we literally be like Minecraft people? We
yeah, does that include me? That must.
Totally, right?
Yeah.
I mean, my head's kind of round, man. Kind of cylindrical in part.
What the heck?
I would rather live in a round world because if anyone that's ever hit their knee on the edge of a piece of furniture or stubbed their toe, man, it hurts. And I feel like if everything is just round in the world, the odds, go down as to how likely you are to stub your toe or bump into something that's got a jagged edge.
I'm trying to think of in a round world how everything is just going to always be rolling away. Everything's just going to be rolling everywhere. And you think things get lost now. Let me introduce to you the round world, where you will never be able to find anything you put down on the ground. I'm going with square world.
I'm going with round world. There you go. A podcast divided right there.
Yep.
Would you rather be caught in an earthquake or a tornado?
Earthquake or a tornado? Earthquake. I feel like there's ways to protect yourself a little bit better. What? Depends on where I am.
I was going to say, if you have a really nice, solidly built basement, you usually can, live through a tornado in a place like that. Now, if you're in like a double wide trailer or something like that, then you don't need don't do that, because we know what tornadoes do to trailer parks. But earthquakes, I guess, well, I have lived through an earthquake too. It woke me up and scared the shit out of me because I didn't know what the hell it was.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll go with earthquake because it's not saying it's like like crazy earthquake. If it's just a little tremor, yeah, I'm gonna go with earthquake.
Same.
Earthquake. All right.
And if they happen at the same time, Russification says we're all doomed. I would not want to imagine that. So let's just continue
rough.
on.
That'd be very
Keep it out of my mind.
All right, 3,000 questions about me. Number 5. What is your current state of mind?
Relaxed, happy.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of worry on the world in general.
Yeah.
You know, it is kind of a weird time, especially economically, you know?
Mm-hmm.
The economics in the world are kind of messed up at the time being, so I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like the economics in the world right now are like a tinderbox ready to just go up in flames, and we're sitting here kind of playing with matches a little bit.
Yeah. But other than that, I don't know. Motivated to just get through school and start my life.
Hell yeah.
And on the career side of things.
Mm-hmm.
My life's obviously already started, and here we are. You know, time never stops, but you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel happy. The happiest I've been in like a really, really, really long time. And grateful and optimistic and ready to hit the ground running in 2023 and really take it by the horns, and because I know it's going to be a wild ride.
Hell yeah.
That's my state of mind right now. All right. Number 6. What do you consider the most overrated virtue?
Overrated virtue. You go first. I need some time.
I don't know. Overrated virtue. I don't even know how to answer that.
Never even thought about this, you know? Like
Yeah. Like it's a virtue, therefore it's a good thing. You know what I mean? I guess like it can go to a point to where it's so good it can be bad. Like I think the sexiest thing on planet Earth is intelligence. Like if you're smart, then you know, oh God, I'm gonna just love you so much. But there is a point, like my Uncle Greg, to where he thinks he is so smart that he kind of looks down on everyone else. So I guess I don't think it's overrated because it's probably one of my most valuable virtues. That is a real mind bender there, Tendrick. You are correct.
Yeah,
I honestly don't know how to answer that.
What is this question? It's not terrible, but like it's hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jesus, it's hard to think about.
Let's just Google some virtues. Endearing virtues. 6 virtues that make people effortlessly endearing. Be easy in the family. Be compassionate to others. Be physically strong in body. Be mean among the means. Be clever with the ladies. What the fuck? Bow down to the intellectuals? No, don't bow down to nobody. I would have to say, of that list, mine would be... Okay, here's one. This is actually a pretty good one. People that are a bit too empathetic in life, to where their whole life is consumed over the empathy of others' suffering. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I can see that 100%. Yeah.
That's going to be like my overrated virtue. Nick's like, yep, sure, sounds good to me. Next.
Okay. So like, let me go kind of along the lines pleasing others.
Yeah.
Even though like you're trying to do it for the good, but it's not good for you.
Oh, so going out of your way to make others happy, even though it may be a detriment to yourself.
Yeah. And I just feel like that causes a snowball of no good. because I don't think that's sustainable. So
No,
it might be for a short period of time, but I don't think overall that's sustainable. I think people go crazy if they do that over and over and over again.
Well, people at the end of the day, if they're not happy, but they're going out of their way to make others happy, at least at some point or another, that's going to come home to roost. So yeah, that's a good one there, Nick. And then oh, that was the last one. So yeah, we are done with Would You Rather and 3,000 Questions About Me. And I think that kind of wraps up today's episode.
Yeah,
you got
pretty
anything
much.
Else you wanna throw in there?
I don't know, not really. I think I spoke my mind a lot. I've been excited for games, and I don't know. I'm kind of in the point of time, winter over here. I'm in hibernation mode, so.
Right, I hear you.
I don't have a whole lot, other than I'm in classes and all that, getting through that.
I won't talk about how nice the weather was down here today.
No, that's fine. You can talk about you're good. I'm happy for that.
T-shirt weather outside today down here.
Nice.
It was very lovely, very, very nice. It's probably cold now, but like during the day, I was like, I went out in a hoodie and everything, thinking it's gonna be cold. I'm like, oh, actually, it's kind of nice out here. I need to go take this off. Just put on a T-shirt.
I'm excited for like warm weather coming. I need to get out on my bicycle more. And
I definitely want to get more fit. And yeah.
I'm working on. I'm doing like some home exercises. 15 minutes a day or something. I'm trying to go for right now of exercising, and not cardio a whole lot. I'm more or less doing like some strength, but that also does get your heart going too. So
yeah.
I'm trying to do that, even though it's cold outside and I can't get out. That way, when it comes around to when the weather's warm and stuff, I am able to get out and not be as lazy. I'm already ready to go.
I need to start working on that, because James and I have talked about getting into hiking and doing some of the hiking trails here in and around Georgia. So yeah, that'd probably be smart. Start, working, doing some jumping jacks and stuff like that.
Yeah, because I don't feel like going outside right now. I'm spending a lot of time in my room, on my computer, doing certain things, or going to. I pretty much go to class and then come back, and that's it. That's my out of the house is going to class, which is still inside a building, because it's cold. I don't like the cold.
That cold, who wants to be outside in that mess any damn way? Even if you're like a winter sports person, I don't even think they enjoy, like sub-zero temperatures. Like, that's freaking cold weather right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I like the snow. When it snows and we get a snowstorm, I love that. I'll go outside for a bit then. More or less go for a drive and whatnot. But other than that, after the snowfall, I'm like, all right, get this cold weather away.
Right, yeah. Like, I'm over. I'm done with it. Let's move on to something else.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited. Come summertime, I still want to use my bike and hit up some off-road trails.
Hell yeah.
I got a mountain bike, and so far last year I was only doing like on pavement, like in town things, because I didn't feel like I was fit enough to hit any off-road stuff, because I'm like, I'm gonna kill myself.
Right, yeah. Well, that's good. At least you know your limits and you're staying well within those and not trying to push it too hard.
Yeah. I mean, like, I would take my smartwatch with me. I keep myself in like a high heart rate for an extended period of time, and not go over it where it was like too much. But in there's a certain, I can't remember what they call it anymore, but there's like certain heart rate zones or something.
Right.
So.
Oh, hell yeah. Well, there we have it. The first episode of Games, Broadcasts, and BS 2023.
Let's go.
My name is Wendy. Yeah, let's go. We'll be back Wednesday, January 25th. That's 2 weeks from today. So yeah, mark your calendars. Come stop by one of our streams while we're recording it live and interact with us. We'd love to talk to you. You having some lighting problems there, Nicholas?
That would be yeah, that would be from my stream thing.
Oh, okay.
I forgot to turn off the light thing for the podcast, but continue on. No distractions.
I thought maybe you were getting haunted or something, but yeah. My name is Wendy, better known as Bravo Chick on the internet, twitch.tv/BravoChick, TikTok.com/@BravoChick, and @BravoChick10 on TikTok and Instagram.
You better be posting more clips over on the TikTok. Come on.
I do, yeah. I need to work on TikTok for sure.
Me too. Don't worry. But I don't know. It's not really my priority right now. So anyhow, I'm Nick, also known as Nickinator15 on Twitch and Twitter, @Nickinator on YouTube, and the real Nickinator on Instagram. All right, hit up the socials and let's have a good time. 2023. Right. Let's go. Let's ride the wave of the new year.
Let's ride that 2023 wave.
Thank you guys
have
for
a good one.
Listening and watching and all that. We do appreciate it.
No, you're a joy. But yeah, here's to the first episode of GBBS in 2023 and to many, many more to follow. See you in 2 weeks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.